Good morning all, welcome back to Sew Granny Sew. We are moving on to day number 2 of our 12 days of Christmas with our Christmas ornament. So today we are working with our leftover triangles. Not sure if you caught that video where we made that last quilt top, but we had plenty of leftover burgundy triangles. And I thought, well, I'll just run with that and use other triangles that I had. I had a couple of these. So I have 2 4.5, 6.5, 8.5, and these were squared. And then of course the bigger pieces I had to just cut the triangles for. So this was an 8.5-inch square there, and it's just cut on the diagonal. So that's all we did for all these. That we didn't have them quilt triangles already left over. But go through your scraps and see what you got left over. This is going to be a really simple one. Good way to use these up. So we're just going to take each set, put right sides together as these are. Put those aside. And I'm going to throw just one quick pin into each so it doesn't shift when I'm sewing it. I'll probably throw a couple in because it is a bit bigger. So once we have all 4 of them pinned like that, we're going to take the top one, take that pin back out. I should have thought about that prior. We're going to open that up, and we're going to put our ribbon. This is going to be our top of our tree. So we're going to put our ribbon, and this is just a 4-inch piece of ribbon, and you can use anything you want. You know, sometimes you got that gold or silver cording or whatever. You want to use that, or just any other ribbon, or even a piece of this fabric. So we're just going to go ahead and lay that in right there. We're going to line this up again. Once we have that all lined up, we're going to go ahead and pin that into place. That way it can't move. So we're just going to take all 4 of these over to the sewing machine, and we are going to put a 1/4-inch seam on these 2 sides only. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and I will meet you back here. We have all 4 of our triangles sewn now. So I'm going to show you with the very first, well, you know what, I'll show you with a larger one so it shows up a little bit better. So we're just going to snip off these corners. And then at the top, we're going to get as close to that peak of stitching as we can without cutting the stitching. Okay, and then we are just going to take this and turn it the right way. Use our pencil. I'm just going to use a point on this one. And get that peak as best as we can on the inside. Okay, then we're going to grab the iron. I'm going to set all this stuff aside here. We're going to roll out those seams so they're lined up as good as possible. I've been finding a lot of really cute origami Christmas ornaments. And I thought, well, if we can make that with paper, we can make it with fabric. Whether we have to machine sew or hand sew or even hot glue in some places if we need to. Then we're just going to iron that flat. Then we'll flip it over and do the same to this side. And we will go ahead and give it all one good press. Then we are going to open up the triangle and line up those seams just as if you were quilting and nest those seams together. Okay, once you got them nested together, we'll go ahead and crease those a little bit so we know where it goes and iron that flat. Then we will take our scissors, and if you can just do an imaginary line right around there to round that off. If you want, you can mark somewhere on there. And it does not have to be perfect on this first cut because we are going to open it back up, lay it this way, and round it off again. I'm going to go ahead and iron that a little bit. If it works better for you, you can always fold it in half, such as this, so you're sure to get a nice even cut on it. So the bottom one, we're going to have 4 layers to it. Until we're making a tree. So this is our bottom. However, it's not going to be the exposed bottom. So we do have a trunk and a star here, or a snowflake actually. I'm going to do the same steps with all 3 of these. So I'll get that done and I'll meet you back here. So we have all of our triangles done and trimmed down, as you can see. So now we're going to work on the trunk. So I just cut a piece that's I think about 4 inches, about 5 inches long. And this is probably going to be too long, so you really don't need that much. So we're just going to bring it over to the sewing machine and sew on these 2 sides, a 1/4 inch in, and then we'll come back, turn that the right way, and find out what size we need to put inside there. We have that done. I went ahead and sewed the bottom too because it's just easier to go like that. So we're going to go ahead and trim up them corners just as we did the other ones. I'm just going to clip that off so that's open seam. Then we'll go ahead and flip that around, turn that the right way. Once again, use your pencil. It makes such light work out of this. The eraser kind of grips that cotton, helps you get it through there. Okay, then we'll just take our pencil and get those corners out again. Imagine these made with all different colors from your scraps. That'd be really cute. So we're going to go ahead and iron this one. Point, it's up to you how or where you want to put it. It's okay to have these raw edges. I'll show you that in a minute. So this is going to be the bottom of our tree. So you want to decide where you want your trunk to be, how big, how small. I think right about there is okay. So we're going to go ahead and put a pin right about where I need to sew at. And then we're going to trim off this excess here. Okay, so we'll put that back in there. Get that tended to. We are going to switch our sewing machine to the zigzag stitch. And we're just going to zigzag along this bottom edge here, right on the edge. So the outside of the zigzag will be on that edge. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and I will meet you back here. Now that we have that done, you can pick your side, which side you want to show. I kind of like the side with the snowball starting down there. Then you're going to slide this next side on. My inside seams are towards the back, so they're all on the same side. And you can put that as far up or down on the bottom skirt as you'd like. I just kind of want to make it evenly spaced, so that one looks good there. So we'll just take our pin, we'll pin that into place. And we're going to go ahead and once again bring it over and zigzag that stitch. And then we'll go ahead and finish up these last 2, and I will meet you back here. So we'll get them all stitched in. As you can see, it's not all lined up, and that's what makes it cute, you guys. the imperfections is what makes these Christmas ornaments cute. So I'm just going to go along and trim up these little ends. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and zigzag down these sides as well. I think I might do that yet. I'm not real sure. I've got all those trimmed up. Pick what side, once again, that you want. And I like this side the best, so I'm going to use this side. And you can either leave it like this, or you could put maybe a leaf up there, you know, like berry leaves, pines and berries. I am going to put this little snowflake button, once again, carrying the same theme with what we did the last ornament. What do you think? I think this would be perfect if you had an embroidery machine and put a name on there for a gift tag. Great for making ornaments, hanging on the tree, or even with a suction cup onto the window. Great way to use up scraps all the way around. You'll have to let me know in the comments below what you guys think. As always, guys, if you found this video useful, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we'd love to have you here at So Granny So. Thanks all. Have a good day. Bye.